I'd now like to highlight the key activities of the Association over the last year. Recruitment and retention of members continues to be the key challenge facing membership organisations. And so we are delighted to announce that we have achieved excellent and increased retention in 2011, standing at 92% for suppliers and 89% for retailers. During 2011 and the first few months of 2012, the GA has had an active presence at over 15 trade shows and has been delighted to welcome 158 new members into the association. A highlight of my time as chairman was being invited to number 10 last summer when David Cameron asked us for ideas to help the government improve British business, particularly small and medium-sized enterprises. We canvassed members' views and submitted 4 key areas to be addressed: the extremely high cost of business rents and rates, the ongoing effects of the high levels of VAT that have been imposed on businesses, problems around intellectual property, and the reduction in government support for exporters. We have received a holding letter from number 10, but as yet we haven't received a full reply to our searching questions. I'll let you know when we do. Sadly, the gift and home industry has not been immune to the economic downturn of the last couple of years. And at the beginning of this year, a significant number of our members were adversely affected by the collapse of 2 large retail chains in particular. In response to requests from our members, we swiftly arranged for those concerned to meet up during the spring fair. And lawyers from our legal helpline Steels advised attendees on the steps required to salvage their goods and how to strengthen their terms and conditions with more robust retention of title clauses. These cases once again led our members to raise their ongoing concerns about legislation around insolvency and particularly pre-pack arrangements. And so the GA's chief executive raised the matter with senior officials in the government's Department for Business, Innovation and Skills and the Insolvency Service. And we have a representative at the meeting with Norman Lamb MP today regarding the government's ongoing review of this legislation. Out of this representation, our Chief Executive has also been invited to serve on the Better Regulation Delivery Office's Business Reference Panel. Just about get my head around that one every time I say it. To help review existing legislation and formulate appropriate amendments. We'll keep you updated on the progress on that. We were sorry to hear only last week of Clinton's cards being put into administration, and we do hope that after the advice we have given our members, they are in a stronger position to argue their retention rights where applicable. The imposition of anti-dumping duties can also impact significantly on members' businesses. And with the help of advisor Mike Hodge and officials at BIS, the GA is able to forewarn members of potential new duties and represent the industry's views to the European Commission. We are currently monitoring the latest investigation around ceramic tableware and kitchenware. Copying remains a problem within our industry, and the GA's Copy Watch service remains one of the most important benefits of membership. We recently strengthened the branding and profile of this service with 2 new straplines. Copy Watch Design Protection to promote the service, as well as Copy Watch Design Protected for use by members on their marketing material. The new stand cards we provided to members at the Spring Fair this year received unanimously positive feedback. We recognise that mistakes can be made when sourcing products overseas, and members can inadvertently and in good faith buy products offered to them by those who do not own the design rights. Our Copy Watch service is there to help our members resolve disputes quickly and without racking up huge legal bills. However, the GA does not condone proactive copying, which is theft of another's rightful intellectual property. And this is why we are proposing to strengthen the code of conduct to which companies commit as a member of our organisation. Members joining the GA since the beginning of this year have been required to commit to the new code of conduct, and today we are seeking the approval of existing members to adopt this enhanced code. As being a member of the GA has recognisable value, we have created a new logo for our members to use on their websites and marketing literature. This will be sent to members on receipt of their renewal subscriptions. Moving on now to the jewel in the GA's crown, the Gift of the Year Awards. These recognise and promote the best new products each year and bring tangible business benefits to our supplier and retailer members. The awards are now in their 33rd year, and recent changes have enhanced kudos and significant profile to the competition. We were particularly delighted to welcome back EMAP, or I2I Events as they are now known, as headline sponsors of the awards, and to change the timing of the competition to unveil the winners at an invitation-only ceremony on the Sunday evening of Spring Fair. Presented in 2011 by Nick Monroe and in 2012 by Sarah Campbell. In recognition of the forthcoming 2012 summer celebrations in the UK, a special Celebrating Britain category was introduced this year. The great success of this move led us to introduce an additional platform to promote UK-themed products in a brilliant virtual showroom on our Facebook site. I recommend you take a look at that, it's quite impressive. In addition to the significant promotion and increased sales achieved for the finalists, the winner of the much-coveted Judges' Choice Award now enjoys the real financial benefit of a free stand at the following Autumn International Fair, pledged again by our generous headline sponsors, I2I Events. The GA very much appreciates the ongoing support given to the awards by our generous sponsors, and we have been delighted to welcome new sponsors to this highly regarded competition and event. The 2013 awards will open for entry in September, and we are already talent spotting for the next batch of innovative product. In place of this year's special category, Celebrating Britain, we are introducing a new category, Gifts for Men. I can personally vouch for the significant business benefits that simply entering can bring, so please do help us to spread the Gift of the Year message. The GA's website continues to act as our shop window and is the key hub of information for members. It hosts an enormous amount of essential information, help and advice, some of which is kept in the password-protected area to give members a competitive edge, while much is accessible to prospective members and other interested parties. We refreshed the site at the beginning of 2011, and the new homepage was launched at the Spring Fair last year to highlight members exhibiting at the show. The GA's presence on social networking sites such as LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube and Twitter continues to grow, bringing us a whole new audience. We are now embarking on a rebuild of our website to offer our members and service providers maximum exposure and increased sales, as well as improved navigation and more targeted information. In addition to our own Gift of the Year awards, the GA is also involved in various other industry awards, the British Craft Trade Fair and Pewter Live, and we proudly sponsor the Honorary Achievement category at the Greats Gift Retailer Awards. I was really delighted last May to present this industry-wide accolade to the Rayner brothers of the enormously successful Lakeland retailers. We are looking forward to announcing this year's winner at the Greats tomorrow evening. Should be a good night. Yeah. In addition to these regular awards, we were delighted to present the Elkin Simons Award, created in memory of the founder of the Giftware Association, to recognise an outstanding contribution to the gift and home industry by Philippa Allen, OBE, who was also honoured with the Trade Association Forum Lifetime Achievement Award for her ongoing contribution to the wider trade association world. I must also mention the Benevolence Society, which raises money for those in need within our industry. This is a very worthwhile cause, and GA members generously donate money and product to raise much needed funds. Talking of charities, one of the most personally inspiring aspects of my time as Officers Chairman has been my involvement in Health for Heroes, the charity set up by previous GA members Bryn and Emma Parry, OBE now, both of them, to support those wounded in current and past conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq. I was honoured to present the Greats Honorary Achievement Award to Bryn and Emma in 2010, and they moved us all to tears when they were keynote speakers at this event last year. Izzy and I joined their 350-mile Bridge Too Far bike ride around Belgium and Holland in September 2010 and received amazing support from the industry. I got back on my bike for the charity last year, and this weekend I'm off on another 350-miler with hundreds of other mammals, middle-aged men in Lycra. I appeal to you to add your support again for this incredibly worthwhile cause, and I think there's a collection box around if anybody wants to drop any spare change in it on the way out. So thank you very much for that. In summary, we're always striving to provide our members with exceptional services, information and mutual support, and to be the strong voice for the gift and home industry. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time as chairman and have learnt an enormous amount along the way. I was delighted when Andrew Illingworth accepted my invitation to become my vice, and I know he will bring a whole new perspective and personal approach to the association. We know we can rely on all of you here to be supreme ambassadors for and strong advocates of this hugely supportive community. So unless anyone has any particular questions, I would ask for a proposer and a seconder to accept my last annual report. All in favour?